tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. No. Today, Pali. Manodhatu. Manodhatu. Yeah. Sabadamesu vapana pathama samana haro. Sabadamesu vapana where? Sabadamesu. Yeah. So related to Sabadamesu. Sabadamesu, what is it? Sabadamesu, here. So what Atthakatha said related to Sabadamesu. Sabadamesu vapana pathama samana harodi here. Etesu chakhunyanadesu sabadamesu upajamanesu. Where chakhunyana, etc. All dhamma arise. Pathama samana haro. The first, the it takes the object as the first. Chakhunyana dhatu adina of the Chakhunyana dhatu aramna sankhadesu sabadamesu. The object of all the Chakhunyana dhatu, etc. Patama samana harodi ayameta ato viditapo. So it's referred to the first citta that takes the first object. In the case of Chakhunyana, Sodavunyana, Ganavunyana, Jivavunyana, Kayavunyana. In the case of the past Unyana, the citta that takes the first object, take the object first. You refer to here, Pajadora Vajana, Idina Pajadora Vajana Kija, Mano, Kriya Manodadu Ghida. In this case, by this Pali word, so Mano Kriya Manodadu, which perform the function of Pajadora Vajana, is taken here. Idina Pajadora Vajana Kija, performing the function of Pajadora Vajana. Kriya Manodadu, Kahida. Kriya Manodadu is taken by the word Kriya Manodadu, which has the function of Pajadora Vajana, by the word Sabadame Supana Samana Haro. So Sabadame Su here, not referred to all kinds of Dhamma. Sabadame Su referred to only some Dhamma there. Or 5 objects only. So let's go to the Dhamma Dhatu. What is Dhamma Dhatu? Dhamma Dhatu, Vedana Khando, Sanya Khando, Sankhara Khando. The Cetasika, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, all the Cetasika composed of Dhamma Dhatu. Yaja Rupa Anidasana Abhika. The matter which is not visible, nor the Abhika, which is not visible, nor touchable, or approachable. Dhammayarana Priyapana, which belongs to, which is included in Dhammayarana. So Asagadaja Dhatu, that is Nibbana. These are called Dhamma Dhatu. So we have classified these already. So Dhamma Dhatu, you have Ojidisika, Sisti Sukkuma Rupa, and Nibbana. Tata Kadamo Vedana Kando, here Vedana Kando, you have Michia Vedana Kanda again. Eka Vedana Vedana Kando Pasa Sambuddha Vedana Vedana Kando Ati Sahetuka, Ati Ahetuka, and so you need to analyze this Vedana Kanda as you have analyzed the Vedana Kanda Ekana Vibhaṅga. So it's totally the same. But here it is mentioned a brief only. So you need to analyze it according with Vedana Kanda Ekana Vibhaṅga. So you will get the many kinds of Vedana Kanda there. So Tata Kadamo Sanya Kando also the same. Phasa Sambuddha, Ekavudena Sanya Kando, Phasa Sambuddha, and so we have to analyze this Sanya Kanda as we have analyzed Sanya Kanda Ekanda Vibhaṅga. It is also the same. The Sankhara Kando, Ekavudena Sankhara Kando, Jeda Sambuddha, and so. So Sankhara Kanda also should be analyzed according to the Sankhara Khanda Ekanda Vibhaṅga. So here it mentions a brief only, not mention all. So whenever you see Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, so Abhidhamma, you have to analyze the them like the Khanda Vibhaṅga. The Tata Kadama Rupa Anidasana Apika Dhammayana Priyapana. So Etendriya Piyala Kavlikaro Aharo. Altogether 16. Ida Vajiti Rupa Anidasana Apika Dhammayana Priyapana. So the Anidadana Abrika matter, Anidadana not visible, nor approachable. The Dataganama Asagada Dadu, Rakakyo, Dosakyo, Mohakyo, say, refer to the Nibbana. The Dataganama Manowyana Dadu. So Dhamma Dadu, you have Dhamma Dadu, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, Anidasana Abrika Rupa, Asagada Dadu, those are Dhamma Dadu. Manowyana Dadu here placed as the last. But here Manowyana Dadu, Mano Dadu, Dhamma Dadu, Manowyana Dadu. But Abhidhamma Sankha, the order is a bit different there. Abhidhamma Sankha, we have Mano Dadu, Manowyana Dadu, and Dhamma Dadu. Dhamma Dadu placed as the last one. But Abhidhamma, Dhamma Dadu is not the last one. Manowyana Dadu is the last one. So Mano Dadu, Dhamma Dadu, Manowyana Dadu. That is the difference here. So Abhidhamma Sankha, the Madhadu is kept as the last one after Manowyana Dadu. But here after Dhamma Dadu comes the Manowyana Dadu. What is Manowyana Dadu? Let's see. Chakuvyana Dadu ya Upajidwa Nirodha Sama Nandara Upajidi Mano Dadu. Chakuvyana Dadu ya Upajidwa. After Arasi or Chakuvyana Dadu, Nirodha Sama Nandara, immediately after its cessation, Upajidi Mano Dadu. Mano Dadu arises. Arasi Mano Dadu. So this Mano Dadu referred to as Sabrajana. Yeah, Sabrajana, because it arises after Chakunyana Dadu. So Mano Dadu ya Upajidwa, Nirodha Dram, Mano Dadu ya Upajidwa, after Mano Dadu, after the Arasya Mano Dadu, Nirodha Sama Nandara Upajidijeda. The citta arises immediately after that, after its cessation. This citta is called manoviññana dhatu. Tanja taja manoviññana dhatu. Yeah. After manodhatu, after sabrijana arises one citta. That citta is called manoviññana dhatu. But we call it sandirana citta. The thought process. So according to the process here, after manodhatu arises manoviññana dhatu. After Suddha Viññana Dhatu arises Manodhatu. After the arising of Manodhatu, after the dissolution or cessation of Manodhatu, arises Manoviññana Dhatu. So Suddha Viññana Dhatu, Gana Viññana Dhatu, Jiva Viññana Dhatu, Kaya Viññana Dhatu. 5 Dhatu. So you see here, Kaya Viññana Dhatu, Upajitwa, Nirodha Samanandara, Upajiti Manodhatu. Manodhatu arises immediately after the cessation of the Kaya Viññana, the Manodhatu. So Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa. Here Manodhatu Yapi. P is found here. The first one, Manodhatu Upajitwa. But here, Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa. P is there. So Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa. Nirodha Samanandara Upajiti Chaita. Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa. Nirodha Samanandara Upajiti Chaita Mano Manasa Teja Manoviññana Dhatu. So what is Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa? What does it mean? So how about translation? Translation. Translation here. Immediately after the cessation of the mind element, there has arisen the arousal consciousness mind ideation. The translation did not say any special here. The translation did not say any special related to this. But the commentary says something there, commentary. So page number 76.
Is a Sambindanato, the meaning. The meaning is Sambindana.
Which one?
P here. Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa, yes.
P, the referred to what? Sambindana to include something. P here includes something. So include what? So we had to go to the Atthakatha. Atthakatha say here. Manodhatu Yapi Upajitwa Nirodha Samanandara di Etta. Pikaro Sambindanato. Pikaro, the word P, the alphabet P. Pikaro, the word P. Sambindanato, the meaning has the meaning of, included. Sambindana, how do you say Sambindana? Collecting.
Connected, connection, connected.
Collecting, right?
Yes, it's yeah.
The meaning of collecting. Collecting what here? Dasma. So, Manodhatu Yapi, Manoviññana Dhatu Yapi, the Ayameta Athavidita Po. Manodhatu Yapi, Manoviññana Dhatu. P here, the collect the Manoviññana Dhatu. Not only Manodhatu, but also Manoviññana Dhatu. That is the meaning. Manodhatu Yapi, Manoviññana Dhatu Yapi, the Ayameta Atho. Manodhatu Yapi, not only Manodhatu, Manoviññana Dhatu Yapi, but also Manoviññana Dhatu. So two here. Tena yaja vibhaṅga manodhaduya upajitwa nirodhaya. So vibhaṅga manodhaduya upajitwa nirodhaya. The vibhaṅga manodhadu arises at the soul. Samananda immediately after the upajiti satirana keja. So satirana keja here. Vibhaṅga manodhadu, that is referred to Sabrajana. Immediately after the cessation of Sabrajana, arises satirana keja, arises vibhaṅga manoviññana dhatu. That is satirana keja. Vibhaṅga manoviññana. After Sabrajana, arises satirana. That satirana is called vibhaṅga manoviññana dhatu. Yaja tassa upajitwa nirodhaya samanandara upajiti phuttapana keja. Yaja tassa upajitwa. Yasa tassa upajitwa. Tassa upajitwa, the arising of satirana. Nirodhaya samanandara immediately after the cessation of the satirana. Upajati kriya manoviññana dhatu. Manoviññana dhatu arises. Vottamana keja. Taking the function of vottamana. Yaja tassa upajitwa nirodhaya samanandara after the cessation of the vottamana. Upajati jawana keja. Jawana the manoviññana dhatu. Upajati manoviññana dhatu. Manoviññana dhatu arises. Now upajati manoviññana dhatu arises. Jawana keja, the performing the function of jawana. Sasabhapi katita hodi. So referring to all. Sasabhapi katita. Yeah, all are taught. Okay, let's go back. Manodhatu yapi upajitwa nirodha samanandara upajati chaita. Manodhatu yapi manoviññana dhatu yapi vikase. Well, manodhatu yapi manoviññana dhatu yapi. What is that? Manodhatu ya here. The chaita arises here, not only manodhatu, referring to not only manodhatu. We will say manodhatu yapi upajitwa nirodha samanandara. Upajati chaita. We refer to the satirana. Manodhatu here refer to Sabrajana. After Sabrajana arises satirana. After satirana arises vottamana. That is manoviññana dhatu. After vottamana arises jawana. That is also manoviññana dhatu. After jawana arises tadaramana, bhavaga, etc. The belonging to the manoviññana dhatu. So manodhatu yapi, the word here, pi. Not only manodhatu, not only after the cessation of manodhatu arises manoviññana dhatu, but after the cessation of manoviññana dhatu also arises manoviññana dhatu there. That is the meaning of the P. P, Samvedanata. P. So clear Pali here, the Pali, we say only one word here, manodhatu yapi. After immediately after the cessation of manodhatu arises not only arises manoviññana dhatu. Not only after manodhatu arises manoviññana dhatu, but also after manoviññana dhatu arises manoviññana dhatu. That is the meaning of peace here. The manaja padicha dhammeja upajati chaita. Now depending on mana e dhamma. Mana here referring to vibhaṅga. So mana referring to vibhaṅga. Yeah. Manaja padicha di vibhaṅga mana. The vibhaṅga chaita. Mana referring to vibhaṅga chaita. Vibhaṅga chaita e dhamma. Chitu bhumika dhamma aramana. The object. Now the object can be any kinds of object there. Now the object pertaining to the four spheres, all kinds of the object. The object that appear or that appear in Manodwara. Here, Bhavanga Jeda, Manodwara, we say that is Bhavanga Jeda. Bhavanga Jeda is a Manodwara. When we say Manodwara, we refer to Bhavanga Jedas. So here, Manaja, Badija, Damaja, Upajadi, in this case, Mana referring to Bhavanga. So Jadu Bhumika Dhamma. Now the Dhamma pertaining to false peers appear in the Manodwara. In the Bhavanga Jedas. So Bhavanga Jeda take all these kinds of objects. So without this Bhavanga Jedas, there will be no arising of these Jedas, these. So the Bhavanga Jeda here. So Jeda Mana. There is also Manavinyana Dhatu. So here, Manavinyana Dhatu. Manavinyana Dhatu arises. Sahachawana.
Hello, Sayadaw.
Upajadi Manavinyana.
May I have a question, Sayadaw?
Please.
Yeah. So, in this sense, Manodwara, in the Manodwara VT. So the object of the Manodwara VT, they belong to the present of past object, present and future objects. We can take the three kind of objects. But the Bhavanga object is different. That is, I think I remember Bhavanga's object is Kamma, Nimitta, Rigati, Nimitta, so different objects. So how can we understand Mano and Bhavanga that is the same in thought process? So, yeah.
This Bhavanga Jeda may not take this object. This Bhavanga Jeda may not take these those objects. The Kamma, Nimitta, Gadimeda. This Bhavanga Jeda, depending on this Bhavanga Jeda, those object arises there. That's why here Upajadi Manavinyana Saha Vachanaka Jawana Nibaditi. Here Saha Vachanaka Jawana. Saha Avajana. Here Bhavanga, not only Bhavanga. The Bhavanga, with the Manodwara Vachana. Bhavanga with Manodwara Vachana here. We have to take the Bhavanga with Manodwara Vachana. So Manodwara Vachana will take all these kinds of objects. Bhavanga may not take these kinds of objects. Only Manodwara. So the Jawana arises, Manovinyana here, Jawana arises with the Manodwara Vachana. That means here, Jadu Bhumaka Dhamma arises during the time of Bhavanga. Even though Bhavanga, you see, where Bhavanga arises there, this object also arises, but this object do not take the Jadu Bhumaka Dhamma. They do not take. That's why we get Bhavanga Jalana Bhukupachera. So the preparation Bhavanga, the Kate Bhavanga arises there twice. But they do not take this new object. This is the new object. They have their own object. But when the new object appear, they are shaken. They could not decide very well whether they should take their own object or the new object. That's why Bhavanga Janana Bhakupajera twice arises. But they do not take these objects. But Avajana there, Avajana takes this object.
But here, Manaja, Pati, Jati, Bhavanga, Manam, it means Bhavanga dependent on the Mano. So it's what kind of object and what kind of function this Vibhaṅga depend on Mano? Is that the object, Sarah? Because their object is different. So what kind of function, what kind of quality they are dependent on, Sarah?
The mana, what you mean, mana?
Yeah, in this sense, Manaja, Pati, Jati, Vibhaṅga,
Bhagamana, yes.
Yes.
So please say again.
So in this case, we don't consider about the object because the mano object and bhavanga object different because bhavanga cannot take the odd object. They have own is object. So what kind of function and what kind of quality they are dependent on the bhavanga dependent on mano. Sada?
The mana, the function of this mana, do you mean?
Yes. No, mano and bhavanga. What have they are related each others about function and qualities.
Mana here, mana is bhavanga, bhavanga is mana, the same here. So we say manaja padeja dameja upajadi. Mana, this mana, bhavanga mana, not the other mana, bhavanga mana. So this mana, the function, the avajana, how to say, perform the avajana function. No. You mean the function of mana is the function of bhavanga? Do you mean so?
Yes, it's thought process, Sarah. It's thought process. So it's mana and bhavanga. They function the same or different. If the
mana
same,
here,
like
mana here is not particular jada. The mana here refers to the bhavanga jadas. So mana and bhavanga the same here.
Yes,
manaja, who we say manaja, we refer to the bhavanga jadas. The same thing here. Mana and bhavanga is not different. These two are not different. They are the same. Mana is bhavanga, bhavanga is mana here. So that means these objects arise during the time of bhavanga. If there is no bhavanga, these may not arise. They arise. You see, these objects arise during the time of bhavanga only, not during the time of others. So that's why adita bhavanga should be there. At least one adita bhavanga must pass away. At least. So adita bhavanga arises. The bhavanga arises. This is the object. With this object arises, there must be bhavanga, any bhavanga. So after the passing away of one bhavanga, they arise the other jadas. That's why manaja, we say manaja, padeja, the dhameja, upajidi, we say.
So in thought process, bhavanga is the first bhavanga, ti bhavanga, and anana bhavanga and da bhavanga. So in this case, bhavanga includes three moments of the bhavanga, or just only first moment of bhavanga, Sarah?
This mana.
Yes.
This mana can be many kinds of bhavanga, depending on the object, whether they are obvious or not. If the object very great, very obvious, only one type of bhavanga may arise there. After that, the witty jada, the javana arises. Sahawajanaka, avajana jada. After the avajana jada arises. Adita bhavanga, bhavanga jalana, bhavanga pachira, at least three times of bhavanga arises, then avajana arises there. So here manaja, breja, dhameja, here referred to manodwara. The upajiti jada, that is manodwara. But here where we say manovinyana, we refer to the javana. You see, savajana javana. Manodwara vajana also belong to manovinyana. So the javana also belongs to manovinyana. So upajati manovinyana, upajati jada, where we say upajati jada. The upajati jada, that jada manovinyana, the same here. Upajati manovinyana. That manovinyana referred to the avajana, the javana, all them. Avajana is javana. Chaita Manovinyana. So Mano Saujana. Okay, here the Pali, the meaning for the Atthakatha. So we have some of the notable things in this Abhidhamma method. So Abhidhamma method, we have something to note.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really actually read Atthakatha for the
Yes.
abhidhammabhājanīyaṃ.
Yes, I skip Atthakatha. I go to some of the important points only.
Okay, Sayadaw.
Yeah, Atthakatha, Abhidhamma, something to be notable here is to be markable in Atthakatha. So we better read the Atthakatha, I think. Now we have read the Pali. So we classify the Pali.
Yes.
So abhidhammabhājanīyaṃ, abhidhamma method, abhidhamma is position. Srupinewa, with the classification. Sabbabi dhatu yo dasito, all dhatu, to show all dhatu. Atharasa dhatu yo jaku dhatu rupa dhatu the aha. The Buddha said Atharasa dhatu yo jaku dhatu rupa dhatu etc. Tata odesa waretawa. Odesa wara. Now odesa wara, the enumeration chapter. Firstly here, Attato Lakhanadito, we need to study, we need to learn about the dhatu as to the meaning. That means the meaning of the dhatu. We have to learn the meaning of the dhatu. Lakhanadito, we have to learn the meaning of Lakhana, Rasa, Pajupatana, Badatana of the dhatu. Kama, we have to learn the order of the dhatu. What kind of order is, what kind of order that the dhatus are explained here. Tawatoa, to, just so much, as just so much. So we need to study as just so much. Sankipato, we need to study as reckoning. So Pajya, we need to study as condition. The Atta Datapa had to be C. We had to study as had to be C. Udita Winajio. So Winajia, the investigation, Udita should be understood. So what is the meaning of the dhatu? What is the characteristic of the dhatu? How the Buddha expounded this dhatu, in which order, how much the dhatus are there, how should we record the dhatu here? What is the condition of the dhatu? How to be see? How this dhatu to be seen? So we need to investigate, or the investigation should be understood here. Tata here, attato di jakti di jaku. So jaku. Jakti di jaku. Jakti to see or sees or looks. You can have many meaning here. Jagati sees or Jagati looks, or Jagati here relates. Now relates is the object. So that is called Jaku. Rupayati shows something. Rupayati is to show something, or shows something. Show what? Show it the sign. Rupayati. Rupayati. The rupa, we say rupa here, not the rupa is rupa, nama is rupa, not like rupa and nama rupa. The rupa here referred to something that show the science in our mind, rupayati. Chaku sa viññāna, chaku viññāna. So the viññāna or the chaku is chaku viññāna. Ewa madi natawa neyena. I saw this this way. Chakadina wisi satato vidita po vinajio. The investigation of the special meaning of the chaku etc. should be understood. So the two the special meaning of the dhatu. So the special meaning of the dhatu maybe have been described in many places. The dhatu is the ayatana vibhaṅga. It has been described. So here avisesena. Here avisesena. It directly with the heti dhatu. So I do not understand the translation, you know. We have translation there. Here. Dhatu. Have you read this translation? A general here, avisesena a general. So avisesena a general. With the heti is sorts out. With heti. Sorts out. What does it mean, short out? Actually, with heti arranges. With heti arranges. Arranges were here, it will be clear later. It assort where did assorted out with dana assorted out. The we did here, it is sorted out. By me of that, sorted out by what? By me of that, by me of the dhatu, by me of jaku soda and so on. Or it causes to be sorted. Deity is salt, dhatu. Dhatu here, here salt. He translated as salt. How do you understand this translation? I do not understand very well this the translation.
Well,
With
to sort out is basically to arrange. You know, they are equivalent. You know, yes.
How about assort?
Yes, they kind of also the same meaning. So, you know, you sort things out, so you arrange things, you classify them. That's what it means.
So assorted are also the same.
Yes. Sorting out, that is like a noun. It's an abstract noun. Yes. It refers to an action.
Vidiyate etaya eta di with diyati dhatu. Vidiyate etayati dhatu. So vidiyate etayati dhatu. By this, vidiyate to be arranged. It is to be arranged. Etawa vidiyati dhatu. Etawa diyati dhatu. Etawa diyati dhatu. It is place. It is the nature. Etawa diyati dhatu. It causes to be sorted. It said. Etawa diyati dhatu. Deity to be placed. Eta where is the nature of the things. It is to be placed in the nature of the things. I say it causes to be sorted. Deity to be placed. That is the meaning. So this meaning is not very clear. So we go further. Here, Lokiya Hi dhatu yo karana bhavana vavotita hodwa suwana rajada di dhatu yo viya suwana rajada dain. So here suwana rajada a human word suwana rajada dhatu, we say suwana rajada dhatu. The matter which to be formed as the gold, rajada as silver, but you do not get the gold as the silver, you to make it. So we have suwana rajadadi. That making the how to say metal. The matter, you know, the matter, how do you call the matter, like the raw material, that is the raw material. The raw material, the matter, which is the raw material, is to be made gold, silver. So they are called dhatu. Those raw materials is called dhatu. But they are not the gold is silver yet. But they had to be made to be gold is silver. That raw material is called dhatu. So through the dhatu, the gold is silvers are there. So through the dhatu, the gold is the silver. So how do you translate here?
It means gold and silver are dhatu, but in the real world we don't see them separately. They are mixed. So that's what it means, right? So now we have to sort them out. We have to classify them. We have to find a way to separate them out as gold and silver.
Yes, they are gold is silver. They are not the raw the gold is silver.
Yes.
They are dhatu.
So gold and silver are dhatus, but in the real world, we don't see them separately. For example, like human being, we have a lot of dhatus in there, we don't see them. So now, to pick them out, to sort them out as dhatu. Is that what it means,
Yeah, machine is very noisy. Do you hear the machine sound?
No,
you don't hear. Very noisy, that one. They are cutting the tree here.
So Sayadaw, we talk about the matter of this gold and silver. So we can see like in Mogul and maybe in Upper Myanmar, right? When the people they want to get
yes,
a gold.
in many places of Myanmar.
Yeah. When they want to get a gold, they have to do many things in order to get the gold, right? It's like that type.
Yeah, those are the raw material to make a gold. They are called dhatu. Those are called dhatu. Those metals are called dhatu.
Yes, but before making them together, we cannot see them. Even they are dhatu, but our eyes cannot see, right? So we have to arrange them together. So that we can see, that is gold.
Yes. To be gold is silver, we have to arrange. Here, the dhatu also carry out their nature to arrange the sasara. Anengabara sasara dukkha vidahati. This dhatu, this jaku soda, all these dhatu arrange the suffering of the sasara suffering. So the sasara suffering is how to say, the dhatu arrange the sasara suffering. I don't know how to say.
Yeah, so he explained it right here. So the translation, I think, is quite clear. So he sought out the suffering of the round of rebirths with its many aspects as the gold and silver sorts. Sort is mean ores. So you know, this is the raw materials. When we just dig them out, dig them up from the earth, they are raw material there, and then we have to put them through the refinery factory so that we can sort them out as, okay, this is gold, this is silver. So that's what it means.
Yes, yes. Wow, this sound disturbs me a lot. You don't hear the sound?
No, Sayadaw.
So here the suffering of the son of rebirth with it many aspects as the goal is silver salt. So that actually goal is silver, etc. Yeah, their instrumentality action, karana, state bhava. Yeah, be defined according to their instrumentality action, karana is state. So I'm sorry, I could not explain this one. In the word, so as you now just say, the go dhatu or silver dhatu to be refined as go is silver. So the dhatu also the creates the suffering here, the suffering of the road of rebirth. They are just like a gold material, or the raw material, or like a gold dhatu. The gold element is silver element. Is it?
Yes, you know. So given the round of suffering is like an ore or a mixture of a lot of things in there. So now we have to sort them out. That's sort of like, you know, this is rupa, this is satta, and so on. That's how we sort them out. We put them in like baskets. Sorts basically says basket or spots, where we put things in separately.
So how about other students? Do you understand?
I don't understand.
The second meaning, para harihija paroviya satihi diyate. Para hari, the butter carrier. Paro, the bender. Diyate viya. Let the butter carrier had to carry the bender in the shoulder here. The satihi diyate. So the beings had to carry all these dhatu. With the beings that means these dhatu exist us with the us the beings. So the beings had to carry all these dhatu as the bender. So the bender carrier, as the bender carrier, carries the bender in his shoulder. We also carry these dhatu. That is the meaning. Sattehi diyate diyante. Sattehi diyate. The being carries these benders, these dhatu. Dari yantiti atho, dari yatiti atho, to carry. That is the meaning. Dukkha vidana matta mewa seta. Eta, these dhatu, dukkha vidana matta, just arranges the suffering. The dhatus are just arranging the suffering. Our wasa vadanato, as these dhatu do not follow us. These dhatu do not follow us. These dhatu just create the suffering. Because why they create this? We say they create the suffering because we cannot control, we cannot exercise all these dhatu. These dhatu will carry out their own nature. That's why these dhatu just create the suffering. Dukkha vidana matta, just create the suffering. This is the easiest way to understand. Etahicha karana buddhahi sasara dukkha sati anuvidiyadi. Etahi karana buddhahi, the cause which are Chakku Soda Kana Jivakaya, all these. Sasara dukkha sati anuvidiyadi. So arrange sasara dukkha with the beings, sati. Now they arrange sasara dukkha with the beings. Yata vihita etan. Eta referred to sasara dukkha. Tata vihita eta sueva deity. Now the suffering are just created by the dhatu. Now this suffering is just created by the dhatu. Tapiyati port. Yeah, tapiyati to be port. That means to create. It is jakadisu ekakodamo. Jakadisu amadi jaku soda and so ekakodamo each dhamma. Yatha sambo akoli with the deity adi atavasana dhatu. The each dhamma arranges this suffering. That means each dhatu arranges this suffering. So jaku, you have jaku. Jaku create a lot of suffering. Because of jaku, there will be jaku vijnana. After jaku vijnana, there will be kusala javana, akusala javana. So many the karma will be created depending on the jaku. That's why jaku dhatu, rupa dhatu, jaku vijnana dhatu. These each of these dhatu just create the suffering. We cannot control these dhatu. These dhatu will carry out their own nature. Only we cannot do anything. So they are the suffering creators, the creator of the suffering, the manager of the suffering. They will manage as they like. They will create all kinds of suffering. So each of these dhatu will create ekako dhammo yatha sambo vidhati deity. So these each of these dhatu will create only the suffering, because we cannot control that. We cannot exercise any power of these things, because they are carried out their own nature. So as they are carried out their own nature, they just create the suffering. That is the meaning.
Sayadaw.
Yes. That's why I close my book. The dhatu, the meaning of dhatu, you had to learn by heart this word and they. So when you're talking about the dhatu, so the definition of the dhatu, the meaning of dhatu. So very interesting. Okay, let's stop the class here. Buddha sasana jira detatu. Buddha sasana jira detatu. Buddha sasana jira detatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay, see you there.